Alrighty, yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. DDG94 here, back with another reaction video today. Another WatchMojo video.
What they put on your sandwich?
Too much goddamn mayonnaise.
Another WatchMojo video, man. They've been on some bullshit lately. They was doing good though. They was doing good. And then that Michael Jackson video came out, and I heard the streets been on their ass about that video too. I heard the streets been on their ass, bruh. About that Michael Jackson video. That shit was terrible, bruh. That was a terrible video. WatchMojo, stop it. Stop it, please.
Stop it. Get some help.
I heard the streets been on their ass. They made another exposed WatchMojo video. I should have reacted to that. I'll probably react to it on stream with y'all. But anyway, so without further ado, let's get right into it.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say.
Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for some of the most legendary songs by famous artists that were almost sung by someone else.
I shouldn't have let you go.
Number 30, Can't Get You Out of My Head, Kylie Minogue, offered to S Club and Sophie Ellis-Bextor. This chart-topping hit from the aughts has been permanently lodged in our brains ever since it was released. All it takes is the catchy hook to kick in, and we are transported in time.
Oh, this song.
It is Kylie's magnetic performance that gives the song its timeless appeal, but she almost didn't get her hands on it. Kathy Dennis and Rob Davis, who wrote and produced the track, initially had the Britpop group S Club in mind for it.
Listen to the music, taking you to places that you've never been before, baby.
That collaboration didn't work out, so the duo pitched it to singer Sophie Ellis-Bextor, but failed to bring her on board. As fate would have it, it ended up with Minogue's reps, and she wasted no time getting in the studio, creating a massive success out of it. Number 29, Same Old Love, Selena Gomez, offered to Rihanna.
I know, I've heard it all, so don't you try it.
Rihanna turned out hella songs. Throughout her career, she could have had some super major bangers. Not to say that she didn't have any bangers, but it's like you could have had more. You could have definitely been on the level of Beyonce with some of the hits that she turned out. Rihanna turned down so many mega hits, bro, that could have put her on Beyonce level. But damn, it is what it is.
Change your mind, 'cause I won't be changing too.
Written by Charlie XCX, Benny Blanco, Stargate, and Ross Golan, this song was first offered to Rihanna. She even posted a lyric from the track on her Twitter account back in 2014. However, due to a change in her creative vision, Riri let Same Old Love go. That's when Selena picked it up and imbued it with new meaning.
Left me in pieces, too hard to breathe. I'm on my knees right now.
Through the lyrics, she expressed her feelings about her equation with her dad, as well as other unhealthy relationships. Her sweet and raspy voice gave the song a sensual but defiant tone, which resonated with fans. While Rihanna would have brought her own bold magic to the record, we cannot imagine anyone but Selena on it.
I can imagine Rihanna
Number
on
28,
this.
I Can Dream About You, Dan Hartman, offered to Hall & Oates. Getting a hit in the 80s was no cakewalk. So when Dan Hartman realized that a track he wrote had the potential to go big, he left no stone unturned in making sure that it did.
Ooh, now, baby, I'm caught up in the magic light. Seeing you is one thing to do.
He wrote I Can Dream About You for Hall & Oates, who declined the offer. They had received it right before releasing a brand new album, so their calendars did not align. Then the song was used in the film Streets of Fire, where it was sung by Winston Ford for a band in the movie called The Sorrells.
I'm not hiding the remedy to cure this.
No, they did it better. They did it
However,
better.
by the time the film's original soundtrack album came out, the song was controversially but successfully being promoted with Hartman's vocals. One way or another, he got his breakthrough.
I can dream about you. You know how to hold me just right.
Number 27, I Want You Back, The Jackson 5, offered to Gladys Knight and the Pips and Diana Ross. We don't want to imagine a world where one of the greatest songs of all time.
Nah, it was meant for the Jacksons, bro. Why would they even try to give that to them? Nah, give it to the Jacksons, bro. That was meant for the Jacksons, bro. Come on, bro. A, B, C, E, here's a 1, 2, 3. Come on, bro. That was meant for the Jacksons, bro.
And didn't see the light of day.
Oh no, that's the wrong song. My bad.
I Want You Back was passed around at Motown Records before it reached its rightful destination. First, it went to Gladys Knight and the Pips, and then to Diana Ross. When the Jackson 5 found it, everything fell into place.
Oh no, this
With
is
lead
a song.
vocals
I'm
by
tripping.
a very young
I'm
Michael
tripping,
Jackson,
man.
the song achieved massive
I'm
commercial
sleepy. I'm
and critical
tired.
success.
It's
To
2
this
o'clock
day,
in the
it
morning.
is celebrated as one of the
Forgive
finest
me.
outputs of the band. Number 26, We Found Love. Rihanna featuring Calvin Harris, offered to Leona Lewis and Nicole Scherzinger. The ultimate anthem of young love that feels faded, this Grammy-winning song dominated airwaves at the time of its release. It was a turning point in Harris's career that shot him to the pop stratosphere.
Basically, Calvin Harris is like the white version of DJ Khaled. Except
Rihanna,
he
who was
actually
already an icon
produces
in her
hits.
own right, maintained her winning streak. However, the buzz around the song brought forward several claims. Leona Lewis revealed she was allegedly the first choice for the song but rejected it, and insisted her version was, quote, better. Then Nicole Scherzinger said she passed on it because she wasn't interested in a dance track. Either way, the stars aligned for Riri and spelled success for her. Number 25, See You Again. Wiz Khalifa featuring Charlie Puth, offered to various artists.
It's been a long day without you.
You know, a lot of hits ended up in Wiz Khalifa possession just because niggas didn't want that. Young, Wild, and Free was in Snoop Dogg hands. Snoop didn't want it. They passed it on to Wiz Khalifa. Wiz Khalifa didn't want it. Then it was like, then they gave it back to Snoop and was like, hey, do this. We asking you to do this. We don't care. We want you to do this. So Snoop was like, hey, cuz, hey, cuz, hop on me with this song real quick, man. Cause they want me to do this song. They pay me a lot of money to do it. I don't want to do this shit. This shit whack, cuz. And then he played it and Wiz Khalifa, nigga, they gave me that same song too. Oh shit, nigga, let's do this, man. Let's get this money.
My friend.
It is virtually impossible to listen to the song and not bawl. Honoring Paul Walker after his untimely passing, See You Again is a touching ballad
God,
that holds a
that
special
CGI
place in the
was
hearts of Fast and
terrible.
Furious fans. Wiz Khalifa's hard-hitting rap verses paired with Charlie Puth's emotional vocals make it unforgettable.
And now you're gonna be waiting for the last ride. Let the light guide your way.
Before this winning combination was finalized, rappers like 50 Cent, Eminem, and Tyga were considered. Remarkable vocalists like Chris Brown, Jason Derulo, Sam Smith, and even Adele were also interested. After much consideration, Atlantic decided to go with Puth and Wiz Khalifa, and they did not disappoint. Number 24, Irreplaceable, Beyoncé, offered to Chrisette Michele. This song was written by
Chrisette Michele. I only remember you from that Rick Ross song. That's it.
Neo, and ended up being one of Queen Bee's most memorable songs. However, it wasn't always intended for her. The Stay singer was flirting with country music at the time and had icons like Faith Hill and Shania Twain in mind for Irreplaceable. After switching things up a bit, he took the R&B route. The production team originally proceeded with a male vocalist before realizing the power a woman could hold with the track.
We was on the fence a little bit, and L.A. Reid was kind of the tipping factor. Like, you know what? Yeah, I definitely feel like this song would get more power punch with a woman singing it.
It was presented to Chrisette Michele, who rejected it, and finally it landed on Beyoncé's lap. We're so glad it did. Number 23, Bye Bye Bye, In Sync, offered to 5.
I'm doing this tonight. Probably gonna start a fight.
The release of the album No Strings Attached was one of the defining musical moments of the 2000s. The track Bye 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 in particular became a global hit, propelling NSYNC to even greater fame than they were already enjoying.
Just hit me with the truth. Girl, you're more than welcome to.
It's strange to discover that the song was made to bring this level of acclaim to a different group, the Simon Cowell-managed Five. Members of that British boy band were hardly pleased with the track, and the lead vocalist even called it, quote, ridiculous and, quote, crap. Their inability to recognize the song's worth probably turned into a lifelong regret, as NSYNC took it up and solidified their place in the glorious annals of pop music.
Damn.
Number 22, Everything I Do It For You, Bryan Adams, offered to Kate Bush, Annie Lennox, and Lisa Stansfield.
Don't tell me it's not worth fighting
song, which was played while the credits rolled for the film Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, left the audience spellbound at first listen. It has been covered by countless musicians since, but no one owns it like the groover from Vancouver. For decades, his inimitable husky voice in this track has broken hearts and put them back together. That said, the song almost went to a female artist who would sing it from Maid Marian's point of view for the 1991 movie. When big names like Kate Bush, Annie Lennox, and Lisa Stansfield refused to participate, Bryan Adams stepped in and gave us a masterpiece.
Everything I do it for you.
Number 21, Shape of You, Ed Sheeran, written for Little Mix, Rihanna, and Rudimental.
Girl, you know I want your love.
Bruh, once again, this is where Rihanna dropped the ball, bruh. Rihanna has so many bangers sent her way, bruh, and she just, like I said, if she would have took them, bro, I'm telling you, bro, she'd be on the level of Beyonce right now. She'd be right up there with Beyonce if she took them hits, bruh.
Your love was handmade for somebody like me.
One of the most ubiquitous songs of all time nearly had a totally different vibe. Imagine Little Mix's effortless vocal runs, Rihanna bringing her Empress energy to the table, or Rudimental taking it to a whole other level with drum and bass. There's no doubt that these artists would make the song their own. In fact, that was the plan.
I think out of any musician, Rihanna has the best taste out of anyone. She's always picks just really, really great songs. So as songwriters, you know, within the songwriting community, you're always writing songs to pitch to Rihanna.
Though Ed Sheeran co-wrote the track with other singers in mind, his label urged him to keep it. Figuring the Fenty Beauty founder wouldn't vibe with his lyrics, he decided to give it a shot himself. The rest, as they say, is history.
Alright,
Number
cut
20,
this shit off, bro. Y'all giving me Walmart PTSD. Walmart PTSD.
Legendary Italian producer Giorgio Moroder composed the music of Call Me as part of the soundtrack for the American Gigolo movie. Once done, Giorgio needed a leading artist to bring the song to life, and he turned to Fleetwood Mac vocalist Stevie Nicks. Sadly, Nicks turned down the offer, reportedly to avoid a contractual breach. The song then landed in the lap of Debbie Harry, whose band Blondie was experiencing one of the highest points of their career. The group released Call Me in 1980, and it became an unstoppable hit, topping the charts in the US, Canada, and the UK. Number 19, Thinking About You, Frank Ocean, offered to Bridget Kelly.
Hell nah. This was meant for Frank Ocean, bro. Frank Ocean, this was meant for you, brother. It be thinking about you. You know, no, when I'm thinking about you. You know, no, when I'm thinking about you. Do you think about me still? Do you? That shit, hey, that was meant for Frank Ocean, bro. I remember that. That was my senior year of high school, bro. A tornado flew around my room before you came. Excuse me.
Frank Ocean's modern classic debut studio album Channel Orange established him as one of the most ingenious musicians of his generation.
No, I don't like you, I just thought you were cool enough to get got just I can sell you an item.
Its lead single, Thinking About You, received widespread critical acclaim and was nominated for the Grammy for Record of the Year. But it's crazy to think that all of that may have never happened. The song was initially written by Ocean for Rock Nation signee Bridget Kelly. However, he ended up posting his own recording online before ultimately fine-tuning it and featuring it on his album.
Sing that shit, nigga.
But if you want to hear the Kelly version, just check out her 2011 EP Every Girl and play Thinking About Forever.
Nah, we good. We stop trying to recommend that mayonnaise. Accept black excellence. Accept black excellence, WatchMojo. Accept hell. Yeah, y'all got me fucked up. Accept black excellence, my brothers. Accept black excellence. Accept it, goddammit. Accept black excellence, WatchMojo. Ain't nobody trying to hear that mayonnaise. My brothers and sisters. They always want us to listen. They always want the mayonnaise to be included in black excellence, my brothers. Black men make this song amazing, almost won a Grammy for it. Why don't you listen to the white girl version? Now, is it me or is it a conspiracy, my brothers?
but how could I forget how you feel?
Number 18, Don't Ya, the Pussycat Dolls featuring Busta Rhymes, offered to Paris Hilton. The song that we all come to know as the Pussycat Dolls' smash debut hit was actually first released by singer Tori Alamaze.
Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me? Don't you wish your
You know, I never knew Busta Rhymes was on this song until like 2014. I heard that song at a party one time, and then it was letting the song play out. Then they got to Busta Rhymes. I was like, wait a minute. Who was Busta Rhymes ever on this song? Mandela Effect.
girlfriend was a freak like me?
That version failed to achieve much success, and it was refurbished as the hit single for the Pussycat Dolls. But before it became the number 2 Billboard hit that launched the group into the celebrity stratosphere, Don't Ya was offered to Paris Hilton. Hilton turned down the song as she
want to hear that
didn't
shit.
care for it. But according to the billionaire heiress, she wouldn't have hesitated to take the song if she'd heard the version we all jam along to now. Boy, don't you think she wishes she could turn back time?
Don't you wish your girlfriend was fun like me? Don't you?
Number 17, Wrecking Ball, Miley Cyrus, written for Beyonce. What could we say about this?
Bro, this song was trash, bro. This song was trash.
That shit is fucking trash, dog. Get the fuck off the airwaves.
Thank God Beyonce ain't touched this song.
That shit is fucking trash, dog. Get the fuck off the airwaves. Hell no. Trash ass nigga.
Song that you aren't already aware of? Well, probably that it wasn't even intended to be performed by the one and only Miley Cyrus.
Don't you ever say I just walked away. I will always want you.
Wrecking Ball, which appeared on her Bangers album, was actually penned during a songwriting session for Beyonce. But apparently, the writers could immediately tell it wasn't right for her. So it was promptly offered to Cyrus, who was in the process of transforming her public image from teen idol to mature pop star instead.
Never meant to start a war.
Hey, Vine made this song
Would we see
super
Beyonce
annoying.
on a wrecking ball and licking a sledgehammer? Not quite. So we guess some songs eventually end up with the artists they were destined for.
All you ever did was wreck me.
Number 16, Danger Zone, Kenny Loggins, offered to Toto, Bryan Adams, REO Speedwagon, Jefferson Starship, and Corey Hart. The wild success of the hit soundtrack to 1986's Top Gun is largely attributed to the popularity of its single Danger Zone. The song, which was composed by Giorgio Moroder, was offered to a slew of artists before reaching Kenny Loggins. They reportedly included rock bands Toto, REO Speedwagon, and Jefferson Starship, as well as singers Bryan Adams and Corey Hart. But all these folks either exited the project or turned it down for various reasons. So Loggins, who had recorded the number 1 soundtrack hit Footloose just 2 years earlier, stepped in as a last-minute replacement. He managed to strike gold again, sending Danger Zone to the number 2 spot on the Billboard Hot 100, and creating a long-lasting legacy for the Top Gun franchise. Number 15, Alive, Sia, Rejected by Adele. Sia's songwriting skills are second possibly only to her vocal prowess.
I was born a thunderstorm.
The Australian artist has become known as one of the 21st century's most prolific songwriters, having crafted tunes for everyone from Rihanna to Beyonce and even Adele. For the latter's third album, 25, Sia co-wrote this synth-pop power ballad.
I found solace in the strangest place.
Adele, another one of the tune's writers, ultimately turned it down. When putting together her 2016 album This Is Acting, which featured songs she had penned for different artists, Sia decided to include Alive. And we couldn't be more grateful that she did. Her raw and rousing vocals perfectly communicate the emotions of the song, and it's hard to imagine anyone else singing it. Number 14, Holiday, Madonna, offered to Mary Wilson. In the early 80s, Curtis Hudson and Lisa Stevens, both from the band Pure Energy, wrote a song titled Holiday, which ended up being pitched to other artists. The song was presented to Mary Wilson, one of the founding members of the Supremes, but she chose to pass on it. It then found its way into the hands of a young Madonna, who was still very much in search of a breakout hit. In Holiday, she found what she was looking for. The track, which was rearranged to fit her style, became a huge success and made an international star out of her. It was a chart success in multiple countries and even snagged the number 1 spot on Billboard's Dance Club Songs chart.
What they put on your sandwich? Too much goddamn mayonnaise.
Number 13, It's Raining Men, The Weather Girls, offered to Donna Summer, Diana Ross, Cher, and Barbra Streisand. After penning It's Raining Men and
the rainbow community's number 1 go-to. The rainbow community number 1 go-to song.
Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey 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 yo.
Everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party.
Just a matter of hours, Paul Jabara and Paul Schaefer offered the song to the disco queen herself, Donna Summer. As a born-again Christian, Summer felt the track conflicted with her beliefs, viewing it as, quote, blasphemous, and turned it down. Jabara and Schaefer also apparently pitched it to Cher, Diana Ross, and Barbra Streisand, and got resounding no's from all of them. But in the hands of the Weather Girls, all of that was washed away.
Hey yo.
Although they initially disliked it, the duo ended up recording its Raining Men for their third album success. And indeed, that is exactly what it was, charting extremely well in both the United States and abroad.
Hey yo.
Rock Your Body, Justin Timberlake, offered to Michael Jackson.
And fuck this song. Fuck this song and fuck Justin Timberlake. Fuck this song. Fuck this song. Fuck Justin Timberlake. Fuck everybody. Fuck everybody. This is a song that got Janet Jackson canceled. This is a song that got Janet Jackson blackballed. Fuck y'all.
3 letters. 1 word. Ass.
Fuck this song. My head, you naked by the end of this song. And ripped her titty out. Fuck you.
Justin Timberlake joined forces with Chad Hugo and Pharrell Williams to write Rock Your Body, which was meant for Michael Jackson. But not every song can make the cut, and this was among those that was rejected by the King of Pop when he was putting together his Invincible album. Likely not wanting to waste such a well-written track, Timberlake included it on his first solo album, Justified.
Got time, but I don't mind. Just wanna rock you, girl.
Rock Your Body peaked at number 5 on the Billboard Hot 100 and was an international hit as well. While Timberlake's version is extremely groovy in its own right, we can't help but imagine what heights Jackson would have taken this song to.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Number 11, God is a Woman, Ariana Grande, offered to Camila Cabello. Ariana Grande's 2018 pop hit God is a Woman was almost recorded by somebody else. The pop star only got the chance to perform the song after it was passed on by Camila Cabello. Cabello said she was given the song when it only had a chorus. She then added her own verses.
You know what? I'm
recorded,
tired of
but ended
you.
up not really feeling the
Tired of this
so
shit.
she decided to give it up. It was then given to Ariana Grande, who fleshed it out with different verses and put her signature sultry spin on it. The track hit the top 10 in almost 20 countries and earned a Grammy nomination for Best Pop Solo Performance.
You believe God is a woman.
They put on your sandwich.
Number 10, What's Love Got to Do With It? Tina Turner, offered to Cliff Richard, Phyllis Hyman, and Donna Summer. After a tumultuous period in her career, Tina Turner made a phenomenal comeback when her 1984 single, What's Love Got to Do With It, hit the top of the charts.
It's physical, only logical.
But as synonymous as the song now
Tina
is with
Turner,
Turner's
man.
name, it went on quite the journey before getting into her hands. It was reportedly presented to Cliff Richard, but the British singer decided not to move forward with it. The writers are then said to have passed it on to Phyllis Hyman and later Donna Summer, but neither of those options panned out either. Thankfully, Turner eventually got her hands on the track, and the rest is pop music history.
What's love got to do? Got to do with it.
Number 9, Let's Get Loud, Jennifer Lopez, rejected by Gloria Estefan. These days, we all know Jennifer Lopez as a successful dancer, actress, singer, and businesswoman.
And a fraud. And a fraud. Don't forget a fraud. She Milli Vanilli'd her way to the top. She Milli Vanilli'd her way to the top. Don't forget that. She's a fraud.
It all began with projects like Selena, and this salsa-infused song. Featured on her very first studio album, Let's Get Loud was co-written by none other than Gloria Estefan. Though Estefan was reportedly going to use the song for herself at the start, she ultimately decided to go in a different artistic direction. So Lopez got it. Of course, it earned her a Grammy nomination and remains one of her most beloved works.
Life is meant to be fun and not hurting anyone, nobody lose it.
Curious fans can still check out Estefan's take on the song on the Target version of her Miss Little Havana album, though.
Let's get loud, let's get loud.
Number 8, What Do You Want From Me? Adam Lambert, rejected by Pink. Co-written by Pink, alongside Swedish hitmakers Mac Martin and Shellback, What Do You Want From Me was originally intended to appear on Pink's Funhouse album. In fact, she had already recorded the song, but it was ultimately scrapped from the track list. Instead, it was handed over to Adam Lambert, who was fresh off his American Idol run and was putting together his debut studio album for Your Entertainment.
Just don't give up. I am walking it out.
What Do You Want From Me became a huge success for Lambert, cracking the top 10 in many areas and receiving a Grammy nomination. Pink's version still appears on select releases of her compilation album Greatest Hits So Far.
What more do you want from
Number 7, How Will I Know? Whitney Houston, offered to Janet Jackson.
Really?
This song, which has been highlighted as one of Whitney Houston's standout tracks, very nearly wasn't recorded by her. How Will I Know was penned by George Merrill and Shannon Rubicam, and the intended recipient wasn't Houston but Janet Jackson. The songwriters presented the material to Jackson and her team, but they rejected it, leaving the duo rather disappointed. Still, all hope was not lost, as the track eventually found its way into the hands of Arista Records executive Jerry Griffith, who was crafting Houston's first album. It was then reworked to suit Houston's style, becoming a smash hit that climbed to the very top of the Billboard Hot 100 following its release.
No, that
Number
was
6,
Metro
Gold Digger,
that was
Kanye
Metro
West
Whitney.
featuring Jamie Foxx, offered to Shauna. Believe it or not, Kanye West's award-winning collaboration with Jamie Foxx was initially written to be sung from the female perspective. West had co-produced the beats and crafted the chorus for rapper
Hell no. Hell no, Shauna. Hell no.
Whose man is this? It's your man? Boo this man!
Hell no. Get Shauna the fuck out of here.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Shauna's debut album, Worth the Wait. But after Shauna decided not to use the song, West kept it for himself and made some tweaks to tell the story from a male point of view.
Okay, get your kids, but then they got their friends. I put up in the bins, they all got a bin.
Upon its release, Gold Digger became a critical and commercial success. It was heavily praised by music critics and reached what was then a record-breaking number of digital downloads.
You could have said Nick Cannon or somebody. You said Shauna.
100 with this track and earned a Grammy for Best Rap Solo Performance.
Get down, girl, go ahead, get down. Get down, girl, go ahead, get down.
Number 5, Umbrella, Rihanna featuring Jay-Z, offered to Britney Spears. Back in 2007,
this was
Britney
meant for
Spears was going
Rihanna.
through a heavily publicized rough period in her personal life. When songwriters Tricky Stewart, The Dream, and Cucurell received the song Umbrella, they intended to secure the pop star's next big hit. However, Spears' team turned it down. Apparently, they felt adding another track to her upcoming Blackout album was unnecessary. The demo floated around for a bit until it eventually reached Rihanna, who connected to the song almost instantly.
Nah, this was
She
meant for
recorded it for her
Rihanna.
Good Girl Gone Bad album, and the result was a worldwide chart topper and a Grammy-winning tune. Number 4, Happy, Pharrell
Oh, get,
Williams.
get
offered
this
to
garbage.
single-
Nope, I don't even want to hear it. Next. I don't even want to hear it. Get Happy up out of here.
Number 3, Since You've Been Gone, Kelly Clarkson, offered to Pink and Hilary Duff.
Really?
Everyone's favorite breakup song had to pass through not
Pink, I can understand. Hillary Duff. That's a shock. That's a shocker. But I could see her taking this song as well. But I think it went to the right person. Since you been gone, I can't breathe for the first time.
one, but 2 rejections before it landed in the right hands.
You dedicated, you took the time.
I think it went to the right person.
Till I called you mine.
Right from the point of inception, Max Martin and Dr. Luke had
Pink, I
intended to
could
give Since You've Been
see.
Gone to Pink. But when the pop rock goddess passed on the track for unknown reasons, they decided to offer it to Hilary Duff instead. However, it ended up not being the right fit for her vocal range, so nothing concrete came of that. After some deliberation, the track finally found its home with Kelly Clarkson. She made it her own by amping up the rock elements, turning it into a phenomenal anthem.
Hey, this some good mayonnaise right
Number 2,
here.
I Don't Want to Miss a Thing, Aerosmith, intended for Celine Dion. Veteran songwriter Diane Warren penned this rousing ballad for the 1998 blockbuster movie Armageddon. Conceptually, she intended for it to be sung by a woman. She's named Celine Dion, who at the time was riding the tide of My Heart Will Go On from Titanic, as a vocalist she had in mind. Of course, things ended up going in a different direction, as Aerosmith recorded the track.
Lying close to you, feeling your heart beating.
I don't know what
You
this
couldn't have
song
heard that
is.
frontman
I ain't
Steven
never heard
Tyler's
this
daughter
song.
Liv was one of the movie's leads. The band made the track fit their style, but retained all of the raw emotion Warren had written into it. I Don't Want to Miss a Thing was
put on
a
your
resounding
sandwich?
hit,
Too much
promptly
goddamn
snagging the
mayonnaise.
top spot on the Billboard Hot 100.
'Cause I miss you there, and I don't wanna miss a thing.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to
Get
get
that
notified
bullshit up out of here,
to be notified
Watch
for future
Mojo.
videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Baby One More Time, Britney Spears, offered to TLC.
Really?
A widely popular music group passed on Baby One More Time before it was
I always said it had R&B elements to it, where you could pass this off as an R&B song. But TLC? Really? I mean, I understand why they would turn it down. It sounded way too poppy-ish. So it's very understandable.
Recorded by a then unknown Britney Spears. But
it is in a trajectory, though. It's definitely in a trajectory. Like I said, it has R&B elements to it. If you really listen to it, there's R&B elements to it.
Indeed. After writing the lyrics to the song, Max Martin offered it to TLC. They, however, declined to take it on. A few other names were reportedly considered, but the track was ultimately given to Spears, who immediately loved it and jumped at the opportunity to record it as her debut single. Still a teenager, she was launched onto the global stage with the release of the song, which was a hit not just in the States, but internationally too.
Hit me, baby, one more time.
It wouldn't be the only time a rejected song became a Britney Spears classic either. Just ask Kylie Minogue how she feels about Toxic now.
It's dangerous. I'm falling.
Do you think any of these songs would suit their originally intended?
Alrighty, man, that's just gonna about to do it for this one. I will see you all in the next one. Most definitely, these were some surprising. So yeah, a lot of turndowns. Some of them make sense. Some of them were meant for the artists that ended up singing the song. Some of them, you wonder, but they did take that. Like, I'm telling you, bro, Rihanna turned down way more than what they showed in this video, bro. She'd have turned down some major hits. But I digress. But anyways, though, that's just gonna about do it for this one. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, deuces.